One of the things I knew going into parenting was changing the narrative of my family story for my kids. I actually wasn't ever trained or taught how to manage money at all. I remember being on my own. I was on my own financially really, really young. And my husband and I have always been really intentional about the way that we live because we want to make sure that we're stewarding what we have wisely. We want to make sure that we're giving when we can and we're being generous with what we have. And we want to set our kids up to understand what it looks like to steward money wisely, to be generous. And so we talked about, there's people in places in the world that getting water is a whole part of their day. Like, you are thirsty, you go to the bathroom and you grab a cup of water, you wash your hands, you take a shower, all those things. Just by helping her understand and our kids understand what it looks like to be without, it was a natural conversation because it's just sort of part of the DNA of how our family has tried at least to talk about resources. Willow Kids sent home these little coin pouches. The idea was just to help the kids get involved in the Celebration of Hope experience. She said they're collecting money for water, and $3 can give water to one person for a year. So she came to us and had gotten money from Christmas and birthdays and things like that. And she pulled out her little wallet and said, I'm going to give $10. And we said, why are you going to give $10? And she said, well, if $3 gets one person water for a year, $10 can get 3 people water for a year. And then we're like, well, that's $9. What are you going to do with the extra one? And she said, well, someone might not be able to bring $3. So if someone can only bring 2, I want to help them make a difference too. Kids are so quick to be generous with their stuff. Especially if you help them understand. They have this huge capacity for empathy that we sometimes as adults lose. Instead of worrying about every single thing, what if this, what if this, what if this? She was just, yeah, of course, I'm gonna do this. And so it challenged me to ask, why is it so much harder for me? Why do I have to do this mental gymnastics to get to a place where generosity is part of my story and not worry so much about all the things and just let God be generous?